Well, my friends, we have almost reached the famous City of Gold, but we gotta wait maybe till next month to finally get it. But we're almost there. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave React. So, hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. We're going to be continuing our journey through the El Dorado album. This is courtesy of our patron, Maz. Thank you, Maz, for your support. I truly appreciate you. The three tracks we're doing today. The first one had a very interesting name. It's Poorboy, the Greenwood, and then Mr. Kingdom, and then Nobody's Child. There you go. And then I think next week it's like the El Dorado song and like the closing chapter of the album. And I'm excited to finish it up, man. This has been a great ride. This is the first actual ELO album we've actually worked through. You know, we haven't done much other than like a single here, single there, maybe a couple songs on an album. This is the first one I've actually gone through, and it's been a hell of a ride. What a first album, right? So yeah, thanks, Maz. Let's do this. And if y'all are not subscribed, help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. Come join the. How many people we got now? 30,400, something like that. 34,000. It's a lot of people, man. I appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. Electric Light Orchestra, Poorboy, the Greenwood. 3, 2, 1, go.
Drank away the hours. Rolling on, I've been rolling on, and my head is high on the battle wall. Lay down my life.
Wow.
The city boys and the country boys, they come from miles around to defy their king and country, save the poor folks from the hands of the thieving jukes and habits and the gentry of the land.
That is awesome.
Rolling on, I've been rolling on, and my head is high from the battle wall. Lay down my life Sweet Maid Marian, don't you do me no wrong. Stay on the right side, the Greenwood is your home. All the dancing girls and the open fires and the wine that flows like water.
Oh, it's so cool.
Rolling on, I've been rolling on, and my head is high from the battle wall. Lay down my life.
The crescendo is crazy. Whoa. Wow. That might have been one of the best songs on the album so far. That's crazy. Mr. Kingdom. Fair enough.
Daylight comes to those who live who die, they never see the sun
That's some
come
Beatles.
shining through their window pane. They pass
Sounds like
away.
John.
Silly girl, to be a fool.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't play the golden rule. 'Cause once you're through with one world, there's another waiting there. Help me set your lonely soul in dreams to leave behind the world. Mr. Kingdom, help me please to
That sounds. Wow. It's like a lost Beatles track.
The corridors of endless gloom go crawling through the night to meet the dawn that's on
It's a Ringo pattern, too.
Go to sleep, a chance to dream, to live again. Those joyous scenes, the laughter and the follies that are locked inside my head.
Okay, so apparently it's like across the universe. There ain't no one there. Wow. The keyboards add so much depth to it. Synthesizers, whatever they are.
Help me set your lonely soul in dreams to leave behind the world. Mr. Kingdom, help me please to find the rainbows in the help me set your lonely soul in dreams to live behind the world. Mr. Kingdom, help me please to find the rainbows in the
Bev has been killing it. into it. I love how it flows like that.
Stuff that closet in on me, painted lady. You're supposed to be a dream, painted lady. You better stay away from me. Yeah.
That's crazy that he can change his voice so much
Lady,
and still sound like Jeff.
are you loosening my tie, painted lady?
Oh,
What's
the
that
piano,
twinkle
bro.
in your eye, pretty lady? You better stay away from me. Yeah. Pretty lady, with your jewels and your beads.
Oh.
Pretty lady, don't you do these dirty deeds. Pretty lady, you better stay here with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. Nobody's child till I saw the light of your
They
smile.
blend so much together.
Painted lady,
So well.
nobody's child. You have set me free. Nobody's child. You came in and stayed for a while.
The strings have been off the chain, dude.
Nobody's child. You have set me free.
That's awesome. It's like a jazz kind of feel. Or big band. Oh no. That's not fair, bro. Well, I guess I get to hear the rest of it next. Well, not even next week. I guess in a couple weeks. But yeah, what a the showing from the strings there. I mean, good God, especially in those first two tracks and in the last one too. But those first two tracks, oh my God, especially in that second one, Mr. Kingdom. I mean, that was probably the most, maybe not the most. That was the closest song I've like heard from them that was like, you know, very Beatles reminiscent. They've always had parts that kind of stand out, you know, they're like, oh, that's kind of Beatlesy. Oh, that sounds Beatlesy, blah, 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 blah. That one sounded straight up like a song that was like an unreleased track or something for the Beatles. And straight up did, like, even in the beginning, his voice sounded like John, and then it had like the sweeping crescendo and strings and just all of that and the kind of muted horns at points. Like, I think that was paying a very not so subtle homage, to the Beatles, and it was beautiful. Honestly, that was my favorite track on this album so far. But there's been a lot of good tracks in this album too. Like, what was it? Can't Get It Out of My Head, Boy Blue. Those are two great songs. The first, even the overture is great. Poorboy, the Greenwood, was apparently about, it tells the story of the dreamer on the hill fantasizing he is one of Robin Hood's merry men, forming the fourth dream, a Robin Hood type character who actually made Marion. Interesting. I don't know exactly what that means, but thank you, Jeff. I think that was that, and Mr. Kingdom were just incredible. The third track was, like I said, it was good too, but like when put together with those three or the other two tracks and the rest of the album, I don't think it's as strong as the other ones. It was still really good though. I like the kind of smoky lounge kind of feel it had at points. And it just feels like, they're going from like not even story to story, but like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's not like all one narrative, like they're taking little tangents to do this and that, but it all is in the same theme, I guess. And then I get the El Dorado theme. I think what's it called? I think it's called actually that. It's El Dorado theme and then the finale, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's just called El Dorado and then El Dorado finale. And Illusions in G major. That'll be the next video we do for ELO. That was Jeff Lynne on lead and backing vocals, electric and acoustic guitars, bass, Moog, production, orchestra, and choral arrangements. I wonder how much you got extra, for that. Bevan on drums and percussion, Richard Tandy on piano, Moog, clavinet, Wurlitzer, guitar, backing vocals, and he did arrangements as well. Mike D. Albuquerque on bass and backing vocals, Mike Edwards on the cello, Mick Kaminsky on the violin, and Hugh McDowell on cello. And I really think they were the standouts in these three tracks for the strings, man. I know that they've been really kind of pulling double duty on this album because it's, basically a symphony. I guess that's why it's not like one conducive narrative. That kind of makes sense now that I think about it. And it's so evocative. It paints the imagery in your head very, very clearly. And that's why I kind of just, with this album especially, I kind of close my eyes and just let it do its thing, because it really does build this world in your head. And they did an amazing job with this album. They really have. I'm going to be sad to see it go, but now I can finally listen to it all the way through after we do the next video and finish it up. Thank you for that, Maz. That's great. I think Bev was definitely holding a real tight beat in all three songs too. And he can just kind of fit whatever they need him to, whatever situation the song kind of calls for. He's a very malleable drummer, and that's always the best one, because you never know, especially with a band like this. Jeff is a creative genius, you know what I'm saying? So he's just gonna come in one day and be like, I want to do this, and you gotta actually make it work, and he's just such a, I don't know, creative force, man. I hate using that term because I use it a lot, but the quality of what he put out is just insane. Every song I've heard from ELO so far has been at least pretty good. That's really good, because I've listened to a lot of songs by them. And if you don't even have like a bad song or a medium song, like everything I've heard has been pretty good to excellent. So that's kind of hard to beat. But when it comes to this channel, we listen to a lot of great bands too. So I can't really, it's hard to compare, because we're listening to the best of the best. Because not only is it like the best era, but it's the best music of that era. So, you're not really going to miss. Like, I mean, sometimes we definitely do some deep cuts, but the deep cuts are still good half the time, But yeah, the strings definitely were great in this. They were the best part, other than Jeff's vocals, where, like I said, there were some parts where I didn't even recognize his voice. It sounded like John at one point, and then in the third track, it sounded like someone else, you know what I'm saying? But it's all Jeff, I think that's fantastic. So yeah, definitely the strings. Drums are great. Vocals are great. The guitar, when it does pop in, is really good. I know I'm definitely losing like an essence of the whole flow, because I heard it cut off right there, so it just flows into the next track. Maz did let me know up front that it's going to be a little wonky, just because of how she's requesting the videos or whatever. But it doesn't really matter because once we're done with it, I'm gonna go back through, listen to it all the way through, and then I'll tell y'all what I think when I do like the next ELO video after that. I can't wait to finish it though, because we've been doing this album for a while now. It sucks having to break it up like that, but like if I have more than like 5 copyright claims, maybe even 6, it gets blocked for like a whole month, you know, while they do the whole copyright claim sort of thing. And I did that like once or twice. I did a whole entire album at once. I literally recorded for I think an hour and 20 minutes straight, you know what I'm saying? And then nope. Patreon only. I was like, what? Come on, man. I was so let down that day, but that's okay. But yeah, definitely Kaminsky and the whole string not even quartet because it's not 4 of them, it's 3 of them. So that's a triplet. The triplet was excellent here, and excellent writing as well. Because I know that the second song, Mr. Kingdom, like I said, it definitely had a big Beatles vibe. It said in there that it was supposedly kind of reminiscent of Across the Universe, which I haven't heard yet, so I can't really, you know, make any, I don't know, say comparisons or anything like that. But maybe one day we'll listen to it, because I bet we're going to listen to like every Beatles song. It's going to be requested, but I know we've been working through some Beatles deep cuts, you know, and they're still amazing songs, man. And I think that shows the strength of all these bands from back in the day. Like even their deep cuts are great. Bands nowadays, their deep cuts are like, oh, that's rough. I see why it's a deep cut, you know? The quality is really falling off. But not for all artists. There's definitely some great artists still out there, you know? But few and far between compared to these days. Slim pickings. I guess the apple did really fall very far from the tree. So it is what it is. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I can't wait to finish this up next month. And we'll move on to the next ELO album. Gonna be great. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all later. Also, one more thing before you go. We have a really cool Patreon community. If you look down in the description, there's a link. Come join the $15 tier or up. You get 1 free request a month. There's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. But if you join Patreon, you get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions. I've got a couple Beatles albums on there, the Blind Faith album, and then a bunch of other block videos, only for Patreon. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We have a great community. All right, see you later.